Number 15, Reese Harrison, sponsored by the Graham family. Number 2, Ryan Marcano, sponsored by the Hager family. Number 5, Hakeem Reed, sponsored by the Bobaz family. Number 8, Jean Lucas Rivera Murillo, sponsored by the Alcivar family. Number 9, Thomas Shepard, sponsored by the Gonzalez family. And number 11, Nathan Wolf, sponsored by the Method family. Ladies and gentlemen, four fans, please rise. Out of respect of those who have defended our nation, we respectfully present tonight's national anthem.
The field. Every neighborhood has one. Grass, concrete, or dirt. The stage is the same. The rules, unwavering. And the goals, beautiful.
It goes in! It's unbelievable!
Now, in its 107th year, America's oldest soccer tournament is back.
The hometown hero!
One cup, open to all. The 2022 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup.
And welcome to a rainy Hattiesburg, the hub city in Mississippi, for the first round of the Open Cup, the oldest cup competition in the United States. Tonight we have a cracker. We have the MPSL Southern State Stars against the MPSL Georgia Revolution FC. It's the first round. It's a wet and windy evening. We have two teams ready to go after a 30-minute rain delay, but the trepidation of a cup run is before us, and I would be expecting a fast and furious game to match the weather. Kudos has to go out to the man who looks after the pitch. We have an absolutely immaculate pitch here, which should play for some fast and furious soccer. The rain obviously will help the ball skate off the surface and play with a lot of speed. The huddle of the Southern States Stars, obviously very confident in their home game. It should play for a cracker and a very fair game. And we're off. Georgia Revolution playing from right to left in the red and white strips. The Southern State Stars in the all black with gold trim. and gold numbers. And Georgia Revolution making a note early, playing the long ball, looking to gain a little bit of territory. We'll see here how the Southern State Stars want to play. We spoke to manager Carl Reynolds before the game. He said they like to play a mixture between a passing game and a lovely little start there from Clayton Adams with the nutmeg, and nice little skill from him keeping possession. Confident start for the Southern Stars. Out to the left, to the wide. Carl Reynolds, obviously a manager of the Southern State Stars. He's a coach who's had some pedigree, experience as a college player in Hattiesburg with William Carey School, but then having a coaching career with the New York Red Bulls and also in Spain with Sporting Gijón. He says he likes to play a mixture between English and Spanish, so we'll see the Southern Stars play with possession but also a little bit of finesse, and then when they need to, they can go direct. Out to left back. Good possession from Southern State Stars early. Looking to keep hold of the ball and go from left to right. Ball out to Redmore. Really good passing football from the home team, keeping possession, very comfortable. You can see Carl Reynolds on the bench shouting, giving encouragement to the team. As you can see, they don't mind to go back. They like to keep possession. Try and drag this Georgia Revolution team out of position. A little bit of a missed touch by Rivera Murillo there. Let Georgia Revolution off fairly easy. He's a pacey winger on the right-hand side, was recommended before the game as one to watch. Rivera, experience in the Copa Libertadores in South America, so he obviously has some pedigree. And someone the Southern Stars will want to get on the ball. Both teams playing similar formation. Long ball there, nearly well defended. With the win, that ball could have gone anywhere, and Georgia Revolution could have been in with an opportunity. Now it's time for them to have a bit of possession. Spread out well, out to the right-hand side. Good ball from Tamini. Won back by Southern Stars, and they come out with a little bit of space here. Good skill. The ball's going to run out of play there. The players are going to have to get used to this playing surface. The rain before the game will have made it greasy. The ball's not going to hold up at all, and then you throw in the fact it's very windy out there today. It's going to be hard to keep up with the ball. It's going to be a fast and furious game. Here's goalkeeper Christoph Banfi with a long booted ball up the pitch. A little bit of a head knock, well won by the defense of Southern State Stars. Down the line for Rivera this time. Didn't have the strength. And is McElroy from the Georgia Revolution was the stronger of the two, won the ball and played it back to the goalkeeper Bam, who is again going to go long, this time out to the right-hand side. Pretty even stuff so far. Neither team really settled down into the game or taking the ascendancy. Here's Rivera. Back to Marcano. Marcano inside. Tried to thread the ball through there, well defended. There's a striker for Revolution, looking like he came from an offside position, but the linesman didn't call it. Tamimi losing possession, now he's back in it. Cuts inside, nice play away from Rivera. Direct play here from Tamimi. There's the fullback out, lovely ball out to the wide fullback there. A long ball into the box, and the wind just didn't keep it in. But good play from Revolution, keeping hold of possession, going wide, and then getting a ball into the box. The first real foray into the Stars' territory. As mentioned, strong links to the Southern England in the Southern States Stars. Carl Reynolds, obviously the manager. His parents are heavily involved in the team. It's very much a family affair here, and they're very excited with what they're producing. Obviously, Mr. Reynolds is a well-experienced chance, and here's an opportunity for Georgia Revolution, but great pace defensively there for Meccano to get back in and flush out the danger. It was number 6, McElroy from Georgia Revolution, trying to break down the left-hand side. There's Meccano again, seeing a lot of possession early doors. You see here, they're the coach. If you don't like it, open out. That's exactly what the Stars have done. They're very happy so far to just keep possession in this area. And the Revolution, defensively, obviously trying to stay in, trying to keep the shape. They're playing a 4-4-1-1 position when not in possession of the ball. Going to be trying to be hard to break down. There's a rash challenge. It's a nice touch coming inside from the attacker. The Revolution defender came out and just fouled. It was Mason Walsh there who won the free kick for the Stars. Here you see in the replay, Walsh. It was a lovely little touch. He read the defender was rushing out to him, took the touch inside and used his body to win the foul from Walsh. This Mason, first time we've seen Mason Walsh on the ball. Son of Paul Walsh, ex-Liverpool star, England and Portsmouth. Mason has been on his travels throughout the world as a soccer player, and here in the US Open Cup will want to make some memories tonight for the Southern Stars. That was Samuel Dedsey winning the ball and just clearing it out of the pitch for a throw in here for Alexander McElroy. Game yet to settle down. Neither team creating any opportunities as of yet. Good ball out to McElroy again. The second time the Revolution have played a ball in from deep. They're obviously fancy. You see the big number 9 there up front for the Revolution. Bradley Kay, the captain. He's a big target. I think the Revolution are going to throw balls into the box to hope he can get on the end of it. Here's Walsh again on the right-hand side. He's got a free roam so far, popping up all over the place. Good play, tried to get the ball down there for Rivera. That was Thomas Shepard, just put a little bit too much on. Rivera possibly not reading the ball down there. But as we're here in the Oaks in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. First round of the Cup. It's always a nervous time. You never know where it can lead. I had the opportunity to play in the Open Cup with the Houston Dynamo, and it's always great to play against new faces, new teams. Again, you used to, in America, you play against a lot of the same teams throughout the years, so it'll be very exciting for these teams to come up against different opposition, test themselves against the best in the country. And obviously, you get through this round, you're only 2 or 3 games away from playing against top USL, MLS teams. And as young guys in both of these teams, young guys in the NPSL, that's what you dream to achieve, and hopefully they can perform well enough to get themselves into a professional contract. And it's funny, we mentioned that Chris Banfi has actually signed a professional contract. He leaves after this game to go to Iceland. He's signed over their professional terms, which shows you that this level, NPSL, if you impress, you only need to be in the right place at the right time to get a contract. Here's a ball, one from the Revolution. Chance for them now to attack, to go forward. Well defense, good transition and defense to come back. The referee plays on here, down to McElroy. McElroy plays the ball into the box, well cleared, out to the edge of the box. Good touch, the referee again. The referee, to be sure, is letting the game go. There was a couple of sliding tackles there that could have been called. The referee said play on. Goes to good free-flowing football. The coach there protesting, feels it should have been a free kick. A good ball into the box. The ball nearly fell out onto the edge of the box for Santos Guerra. Just his touch wasn't, well, his touch took him away from the defender. Could have easily been a free kick for the Revolutionists in a dangerous area. Oh, nice little nutmeg there from Tamimi in a dangerous situation, but kept possession and seen out the danger and went forward. Ball cleared. Here's Rivera now. First time we've seen him try to run with the ball, wins the free kick. Ran across number 14 of Tambadu from the Revolution, and easy free kick for the referee to give. Rivera was thinking about going fast, but he leaves it to his teammate to take the free kick there. You see the clear. Rivera, nice little turn, little shimmy. Left him for dead a little bit. Timbadu obviously it wasn't a malicious foul. The attacker Rivera just ran across his path and they clipped heels. It's going to be the free kick taken by Clayton Adams. Tries a long seeking pass out there to the opposite side. You can see the wind carrying it. But that was an impressive strike, to be honest, from Clayton Adams. He got some great purchase on that. It was a Beckham-esque diagonal ball. Unfortunately, the wind and the rain carried it through. Here's the Revolution again, starting to get themselves into more possession of the game. That's a great through ball. Here's an opportunity for the Revolution, and that was a late flag from the official on the far side. I felt they possibly had beaten the offside trap, but maybe the Southern State Stars getting away with it there. I think the right winger for the Revolution was onside. I think the linesman maybe was taken aback by the fact that the number 9 striker for the Revolution was in the offside position. Bradley Clay was a little bit ahead of play, but as in the end it was given as offside. Good sign though for the Revolution, getting possession and then breaking with the attacking players streaking forward. There's a diagonal out to, just unlucky with the touch. There's a good ball out to Meccano. You see that a few times already. The Stars are looking to play diagonals, trying to open up this tight-knit Georgia Revolution defense. Rivera with the header. Meccano. Into Shepherd, out to. Good play from Mason Walsh. Tenacious in the tackle, kept hold of possession. Here again, the diagonal. Rivera this time tried to come inside. Those ones are difficult on nights like tonight. It has a little bit of a hop off the surface. Your touch has to be on absolute point to bring those ones under control. Always difficult to get into games like this when you've had the weather delay. It's hard to keep prepared and keep focused. Both teams have started the game particularly well, especially in these conditions. Good play from the right back for the Revolution. Into Kay. Kay lays it back. Out. Great ball out to the left-hand side. Really good touch from Tamimi. He showed some nice touches so far. Just the second one let him down a little bit. But his first touch across the defender gave him an opportunity. Meccano was beaten there. Unfortunately, the second touch from Tamimi didn't allow him to get the ball into the box. But good play from the Revolution again. Probably haven't had as much possession, but maybe been the more likely to threaten going forward. Ball out here to Rivera. He's one-on-one with the defender. McElroy has been lined up. Nice skill from Rivera. Goes inside, goes outside, inside. Again, good covering defending from the Revolution. But that's the spark the Stars are looking for, and you see the confidence that's bred for Rivera there. Again, asking for the ball. You can see in that situation, you want to give him the ball. You want him to go one-on-one, Rivera. I'm sure Coach Reynolds, in a team like this, when you're playing against the Revolution, have come here with a tight formation. You're going to need your players to go one-on-one. A little bit of spark, a little bit of brilliance to open up the defense. Clayton Adams trying to get on possession there. Good play for Dadsey. Back to Clayton. He's now looking for the diagonal gain. That's going to be a difficult ball in these conditions. The wind is obviously blowing from left to right on the field. And again catches the ball, and you can see it fly through the air on those long diagonals. Perhaps in the second half against the wind, Clayton Adams may be able to hit those long diagonals where the ball will hold up and stay in play. One back by the Stars. Here they go forward. Out to the left wing, a nice play. Walsh is just popping up in all different positions. This time on the left-hand side, he's been on the right. He played in the number 10 spot, and there's a free kick given from the referee. In a dangerous position for the Stars to attack. That was John Kazin out there in the left wing position. Nice little shimmy, nice little drag over from the ball, and the Revolution's Martinez Beloso just being a little bit too eager to win the ball and making the foul. It's going to be Walsh to whip the ball in with the wind. It's going to be dangerous. There it goes to the far post, and that was a good opportunity. Dedsey was just underneath it. The ball flew over him and well defended in the end from the Revolution, but that was a dangerous ball. I think you'll see tonight in situations like whipping the ball into the box, it's going to be a lottery. The pace on the delivery is going to carry with the wind. There is Mason Walsh, the Englishman, dragging out the attack. Ball into the near post. It's deflected, and the goalkeeper just parrying it safe in the right place at the right time. That could have really gone anywhere. Best opportunity of the night, of the game tonight. And the Revolution trying to break on the other side. There you see the opposite effect of the diagonal. The wind really holding that one up, and it quelled the counter-attack for the Revolution. Here come the Stars into Walsh. Nice touch from Walsh. He's past the defenders. Cuts it back to the 6-yard box. Here he is again. Oh, what a block. Last second block. The ball fell in the box to Kozin. He just couldn't get the opportunity. And there you go. You hear the crowd cheering. That's a great tackle from Meccano. And the momentum of this game is starting to shift. Banfi had to make a fantastic stop there from his own defender to keep the game all square. Here's Rivera now, 2 step overs. You see the water splashing up the pitch. Rivera feels he's fouled. The referee says play on, right in front of the linesman. And that one's booted out of play. The Revolution a little bit flustered right now. They need to calm their nerves. The Stars looking like they get the opportunity. Here's Kozin. And the defender on the floor has done fantastically well. Kozin maybe just needed to try and lift over it, and the ball into the box. Rivera was there. The man who's gone down is Thomas Shepherd. And this is now turning out to be the Southern State Stars game. I think this little injury might have come at the right time for the Georgia Revolution, because it's waves of attack as we speak. Great play down the left, it ball into the box again, and Shepherd, I tell you, that's a great header. He's risen brilliantly, and I actually think he's collided with his own player Rivera, potentially fell awkwardly on his right ankle. He seems to be moving okay, and here he is. One of those that maybe on a cold and wet night, it feels a little bit sorer than it usually does, and I think Thomas Shepherd, the young man, will be okay. But a good 5-minute spell for the Stars. They won't want this break to last long. They're gaining possession. They're starting to break down the Revolution, put some great balls into the box. And you saw from the corner there, if you put the ball into the danger area tonight, it's going to be very difficult for the defending team. And the ball comes back into play. The Revolution probably happy for the little break. Keep possession for a while to maybe take the pressure off a little bit. Here's Shepherd, good pressing from the Stars on that occasion. Ball's cleared away, and there you see the wind. They're struggling to get the ball out of their own area right now. Walsh slipping on the greasy surface. Long ball up, as you see again, it holds up. Ball down on the right-hand side here for the Revolution. It's Celestine, comes inside, nice ball for support from his right back. Touch just a little bit too heavy. And the ball runs out of pipe. That was ball to the left-hand side here for the Stars. They decide to go long. And and it's almost gone back to the goalkeeper who parries it. I felt that one, if the defender had have actually left the ball, it would have ran out for a goal kick. He's managed to put his head on it, and here you see a quick one. The Revolution defence maybe falling asleep. They've gone short here. The Stars, and it's whipped into the back post, and it's that man Shepherd again, lunging for the ball and just couldn't get to it. It just carried away from him. That 2 yards away, but again signs from the Stars. Throw the ball into the box and anything can happen tonight. The Stars win the ball back again. Here's Meccano on the right hand side. Goes back to Dedsey, out to the left hand side. And Reed plays it out to the left back inside to Fane. We've not mentioned him much tonight. The number 4, but playing in the holding midfield spot for the Stars. Good possession again. They're starting to probe more here. Meccano tried the difficult ball through. Maybe not enough space there in that situation. Here's Dedsey again. Calm in possession. You've seen all the defenders so far from the Stars very comfortable on the ball. They don't mind keeping hold of it. Going from left to right, keeping possession. Good turn from Walsh. Really good turn. Beats 2. Plays the ball into Rivera. Rivera just not getting on the end of it. Walsh again slipping. Gets back on his feet and chases down to close. Here's McElroy for the Revolution. They go forward to Tamimi. Out to the right-hand side. Here's Tambadu. Ball up to the top. McElroy close to getting it. Meccano just did enough on that time to put McElroy under pressure. We've seen McElroy get up and down there on the left-hand side, working hard as the left back, putting in the miles already tonight. They obviously see him as an out ball, even coming from the left back area, trying to support the attack. You do see Tamimi, who's playing more on this left-hand side, but he does. You see him there, number 10, does slot in at that number 10 position in behind the strikers. There's Morgan, clears it for the Revolution. Quick throw in from the Stars. Ball onto the left side, into the box. I think the referee may have halted play as there was 2 balls on the pitch. So another opportunity for the Stars to mount an attack. There is Banff. So I mentioned earlier, he signed in Iceland. He signed a professional deal. He was noticed in a friendly that the Revolution played against Atlanta United. So great opportunity to go and live in Europe and have a professional career. And we've seen so far tonight, he's made a good save from a close range deflection, but he's also good in stature, and he's also pretty good at kicking the ball as well so far. Good with distribution. He seems like a well-rounded goalkeeper, and exciting news for the Revolution to have someone who is going to go and try a career over in Europe. Here's the Stars again in possession. Nice first touch inside. Bit of a rash tackle from the defender, easily beaten in that situation. Ball out onto the left-hand side. Walsh again. Nice skill from Walsh, down to the line. Great ball with the left-hand side. Rivera's there, he's hit it, and it's in the back of the net. The two danger man for the Stars. Link up, great play down the left-hand side from Mason Walsh, and a fantastic ball into the box. But that is all about the volley finish from Rivera. Left that man absolutely nothing he could do. What a goal to open up the scoring. Well deserved from the Stars. It's been coming, but what a goal. Fantastic strike from Rivera. You see the mascots behind doing the celebrating as well. And it came from nowhere. Bit of brilliance from Mason Walsh. Both guys, Walsh and Rivera, before the game were highlighted as the men to watch. And you see exactly why there. Great skill on the left wing. Perfect wing play from Walsh. Whipped the ball into the box, and Rivera had so much to do, but he sidewinded, volleyed it off the turf and past the goalkeeper. 1-0 to the Southern State Stars. Well, that goal would have graced any cup competition throughout the world. You would have expected that to come when the MLS teams get into the competition. What a strike from Rivera. And maybe a nerve settler for the Southern State Stars. The Revolution now are going to have to regroup themselves. There's a long way to go in this cup game. As you know, it only takes a second to score a goal. They've maybe not been in possession a lot so far in this game, but when they have probed, when they have gone forward, they've looked like they can get at this Stars defense. So not all hope isn't lost for the Revolution. They just need to stick at it. Here come the Stars again. Lovely skill. This time ball back into the box, into Banffy's hands in this occasion. Nothing Banffy could do on that goal. It was a fantastic strike from Rivera. Here come the Revolution out the back. Good ball from them into the midfield. Tamimi's lost the ball on this occasion though. And a little bit of frustration comes in there. When you lose the ball, you need to calm the aggression a little bit. Free kick given away. The referee just gives him a warning though. His first offence of the night. I like that from the referee though. You don't want to steam in too early, especially on a night like this where the surface is wet and tackles are going to fly in. And I'm not sure if Tamimi's maybe continued his protestations for a little bit too long, and the referee's decided on second thoughts, you are going into the book. He's got to, Kareem Tamimi's now got to walk the tightrope for the remainder of the game. Here's Meccano. Good possession play from the Stars, looking comfortable on the ball. Here's Rivera, the goal scorer, down the line, one-on-one. We've seen it a couple of occasions. He's going to be brimming with confidence now. Here's Dedsey. Down line to Meccano, getting forward from that right back area. Takes his time. Good composure from the right back. Cuts inside, nice skill past McElroy into the box. Across on the edge of the box is Walsh! Oh! Off the post. What a hit from the edge of the box. And I can't believe it didn't go in. Here's the man again. He's crossed the ball into the box for the Rivera goal with his left foot. On this occasion, on the edge of the box, he's absolutely battered that strike. And it could not have hit closer to the inside of the post. It's bent out and curled and almost went out of play on the offside, but great play from Walsh in an absolute perfect position. It all came from Meccano getting down the line, cutting the ball back, and then touch and hit from Walsh. And he's shown some class tonight so far. Free kick here on the right-hand side for the Stars. It's going to be Kozin to whip it in with his left foot into a dangerous area. Banfield in this weather didn't want to hold it, punches it out, and the Revolution get chance to clear. All the way up front to Kay. Kay tries to bring it down. Difficult to do that in this occasion. Ball to the bot. Here's Kozin, and a free kick given from the referee. Shepherd looking as if he didn't do anything wrong. It was big Morgan for the Revolution who was fouled. Maybe the right decision from the referee. Morgan out to Ninehouse. Onto the left-hand side to McElroy. And a break up here for the Stars. It's the first time we got to mention Harrison there on the left-hand side at left back. Inside comes Walsh into Shepherd's feet. Oh, Walsh tried the give and go with Shepherd. Just the ball skited off the surface and ran away from him. But good play, a good probing play again from the Southern State Stars. All of the attacking flair players now looking like they fancy it tonight. Trying to get on the ball, trying to create things. They fancy getting another goal and giving themselves a two-goal lead before half-time. Good play out to Makhanov. So comfortable. They've done that very well tonight, the Stars. They go from right to left. They open up the play. They know where the free man is, and they're managing to find themselves in good possession. You see here again, they're just trying to open up this Revolution defense. Go from left to right. That man, Fane, number 6, number 4, but playing the holding midfielder is pulling the strings in there. That was a nice little touch there as well from Clayton Adams. He fancies getting himself involved. We've seen Mason Walsh, we've seen Rivera getting on the ball, showing their skills. Now Clayton Adams doing the same. There's Fane again, that man in just the middle, just the link-up play between the defence and the midfield. Always looking for the ball in the space. You see him here again, Rivera's likely to give it him. Tamimi, nice touch, good play. McElroy in the end gives it away. Walsh trying to run it in, one back from McElroy. Tamimi down the line, good skill. Oh, lovely skill to go around past another Meccano. And in the end, Tamimi, fast feet, just run out of space. But you see the Stars there, 3 players around him. They're hungry to get the ball back. They're good in possession, but as soon as they lose it, their transition to defense is fantastic, pressing the ball to win it back. Here's McElroy with the throw-in. Inside, just a little bit of hesitation from Santos Guerra, lost the ball. Here's Clayton Adams down the line, gives the ball away. McElroy just a little bit frantic in possession there. Kay trying to press. There's it back to the goalkeeper and cleared out of play here on the right-hand side for a Revolution throw-in. They take it quickly, go back to the defender. Here's Morgan over to Zadine Bogle. Out back onto the left to Ninehausen. Out to Bogle. All the way out to the right back. Good possession here from the Revolution. The ball goes up, and it's in those situations when it goes forward, you need your striker to hold on to the ball to try and relieve a little bit of pressure. Good skill there. Here's McElroy again down the left-hand side. Looking to the box. It's a lovely ball. What a ball that is into the box, and it's headed. And what an opportunity. We've seen that's probably the third time the Revolution has whipped a ball in from deep. And you see why now. Kay attacked it, didn't reach it, and it was Tamimi who's been playing on the left-hand side. This time ghosting in into the right wing area. What a ball for McElroy. The goalkeeper hesitated, slipped, and it bounced off the surface, and Tamimi just couldn't direct it on goal. But fantastic ball in for McElroy. And Now we see why they're playing those those balls into the box from deep. Here's Walsh. Whoa, that's a rash challenge. Walsh goes down injured. There's a sliding tackle, and there was a strong tackle. The Revolution man put his full weight into that tackle, and Mason Walsh certainly felt it. As you would expect from a tough Englishman, back up and walking it off. I suppose that'll feel worse when you're in Liverpool in the middle of January. He's probably felt worse. And it was the referee giving a yellow card there to Meccano. He's been active so far in this game. The ball's been out on his side quite a lot. I think it was given for delay of play, which I think was a little bit harsh. I didn't really see them delaying the game so much, but the referee obviously eager for the game to carry on. Here's the ball. Here is Meccano on the yellow card, rushing forward. Uses his body well. Really good play from Meccano. Santos Guerra coming across, and a little bit of a rash challenge, and I can see why Meccano is looking for the yellow card when you've just been given one yourself. You want the referee to even it up a little bit, and he has done that. He's saying that's possibly his third challenge. So that's a third man into the book. I think the referee's done fairly well so far tonight, though. Maybe he's let the game flow. There's been some tackles flying, but the game has flowed nicely. The referee has stayed out of it as much as possible. Here's Walsh with the restart. Out to Fane. Out to the left back. For the Stars, comfortable in possession. Down line Kozin, who's looked tricky as well. This Southern State Stars has an abundance in flair players who can go forward. They all look tricky. They all look like they want to take on the defender, make things happen. Here's Kozin, turns, goes past the defender this time a little bit too far. There's Tambadu. Keeps possession for the Revolution. Out to the right-hand side. It looks like Tamimi's moved out there right now. He's maybe swapped with his compatriot on the other side. There was Celestine going down the line, wins a throw-in for the Revolution. Maybe a chance for them to launch a couple of attacks. They threatened not long ago with a great ball into the box. Can they continue this little bit of pressure they're showing? Kozin comes in, wins the ball. He's in the left-back area. When you're 1-0 up, you just want to clear the danger in those situations. But the Revolution come back again. Out to McElroy. Good possession. Keeping hold of the play. Nienhuis goes forward into the striker. McElroy, good touch. Looked for the cross inside. Nice touch. He's good on the ball, McElroy. He's showed good ability. He's having a good game there right in left back. This is a free kick for the Revolution, won by Tamimi. They go quickly. Tamimi in the left wing area. He's got a little bit of a number 10 role. Ball into the box. The wind's going to hold it up. There's the big man, K. Managed to get his chest on the ball. Just couldn't bring it under control. But he is a threat up there. The Revolution know they've got opportunities to get the ball in the box and threaten. There's a foul over on the far side. Free kick won by Kozin. Reese Harrison with the restart. The foul was given away by Martinez Belioso. Back to the goalkeeper for the Stars. Good play. Here's Fane, always looking for the ball in that holding midfield area, and takes a sore one on the top of the foot there. It was Tambadu, who's been active in the game so far, coming steaming in, trying to close down play, and just caught Fane as he on the follow through. I don't think he caught him on the top of the foot, so I'm sure Fane will be okay to continue. Game's been played in good spirit. so far. As a hectic first round game, you would expect it to be fast and furious, but there's been nothing that has. Sometimes these games can go over the edge, can go over the top and make it difficult for the referee, but both teams played in good spirits. Dedsy Fane, again, always looking for the ball, always in possession. They are comfortable, the Stars, in keeping possession. They won't rush it. Here's the goalkeeper, plays it long. Walsh tried the nice little flick inside, and then the Revolution the Revolution also doing a nice little flick. It was Bogle in the midfield. Here's Walsh running at the defender. Just didn't. I'm not sure if he saw Nienhouse there. He tried to slip the ball down the line for Shepherd. Throw in for the Stars here in the right wing area. Meccano comes running up to take it. There you see Carl Reynolds on the side barking instructions. Active coach. Sounds like he's developing a really exciting program down in Hattiesburg. It's good to see these small towns in the States growing into soccer, and I hope the Reynolds family can really continue to grow this soccer club. It sounds exciting, and these are the nights that it pays off all the work they'll have put into the team, and an exciting night for the Reynolds and for the Hub City soccer scene. There was Dadsy cutting inside, winning the free kick. Here the aforementioned Dadsy will take it. Just on 2 yards in the half of the Revolution. Long ball goes up. Here's Kay now, has chance to turn. He's got time to advance with the ball. It's just not fallen for Kay so far. Gives the ball away there poorly. It was a simple pass, just maybe not got up to the pace of the game so far. Here's Rivera trying to run forward. Stumbled over the ball a little bit. Good play. There's Tambada running to a tackle. A couple of strong tackles running in. And the referee tried to play advantage and brings the ball back for a free kick. Out to the right-hand side for the Revolution. Down the line. Into the box, his ball across! And it was that man, Kay, was inches away from it. Possibly if he could have slidden, he would have got there. It was good play down the line for Bogle getting into the area, and he's just toe punted it across the box. And the captain, Kay, he looks up to the sky because I think he knows it's one of those where if he slides early, his momentum would have carried him into the ball, and he was inches away. But that was the opportunity for the Revolution to get back into the game just before half-time. And the signs that the Revolution aren't out of this. They were under pressure for large spells in this first half, but they've showed great determination and desire to stick in this game. And the game's going to change in the second half. Here's Kay now running through. Opportunity for the Revolution. Kay with the effort. And it was a great opportunity. He took it early. And the goalkeeper for the Stars pulls them out of a hole there. But good play from the Revolution. And I said the signs were there that they hadn't given up, and they've got themselves back into this game. Here he is running through. He takes it early from the edge of the box. And the goalkeeper matches him, Hector Grayeda, with the save. Corner for the Revolution. It's going to be whipped in on the left-footed from McElroy. Deep to the edge of the box to the man's. Oh, I thought he was going to go fall there for Nienhausen. He swung the boot at it, but just defended at the last second. The Revolution again in possession, starting in the ascendancy to end the first half. Growing in confidence as the game goes on. That was Tamimi again. He's had a nice free roll tonight, Tamimi. He's popped up on the left wing a few times, and he's made some really good runs into the box in the closing stages of this first half. Throw into the Revolution on the right-hand side. And it's a goal kick, well defended from the Stars. It was Santos Guerra out there trying to win something for the Revolution, and you can guarantee that Graida is not going to rush this goal kick. I think the Stars, after a great first half performance, will be happy to go in at half time, because the Revolution have started to gain their confidence back and show signs of coming back into the game. Really nice touch there from that man Walsh again. Clayton Adams comes back to Dedsey. Forward to Kozine, who's they really do. They play like a Barcelona style. You can see that Coach Reynolds has been in Spain. He allows his attacking players to really roam around the pitch. We've seen Rivera in right back, and Kay battling for the ball. It seemed like a 50-50 challenge. He was up against Hakeem Reed. Reed won the free kick in the end. Just that's the strength from the big man up there. A lucky break for the Stars. Coach Marchant a little bit dismayed by that decision from the referee. But Coach Marchant going in at half-time, 1-0 down. He seems a little bit frustrated, but I think he'll be delighted with the way his team's come back into the game. Here's Tamimi again, popping up all over the place. Tries to go inside Marcano. Just fell over the ball. Clayton Adams up to Rivera. Nice little touch. He's put the defender on his backside. Rivera comes inside. He's looking up. He's hit it with the confidence, and Banji powered it a little bit. Had the awareness to jump up again and gather on the second attempt. With Thomas Shepherd in the area. And there is the half-time whistle from the referee. What has been a really, really entertaining first half here in Hattiesburg. You see Fane clapping the fans as they come off. A lot of spells in the first half were dominated from the Southern State Stars, but this Revolution team has been dogged, and the last 5 minutes they really came back into it and had a great opportunity to come back into it for Bradley Kay. We'll go over to half-time, and we'll be back in Hattiesburg in the poor weather for the second half.
sandwiches. Papa John's Pizza. Use the code STARS for your 15% discount online. Jimmy John's, the official Stars pregame meal sponsor, Olive Garden. The official Stars breakfast sponsor, Katie Dixon and the Birdhouse Cafe. And the VIP food sponsor, Katie Dixon and the Birdhouse Cafe.
And we're back for the second half of this first round Open Cup game between the Southern States Stars and the Georgia Revolution. As you can see, still a rainy day in this straight knockout. Winner goes through to the next round. And with the rain we're witnessing here, kind of reminds me of watching the English FA Cup. Oldham Athletic, but I'm guessing in my day in England it was a lot colder. But so far we've been treated to an absolute fantastic game. Both teams have been brilliant. A lot of flair play from the Southern Stars. It's been so enjoyable to watch, and the quality of both teams has been very impressive. Here's the Revolution starting possession. Came into it in the first half. The last 10 minutes they were probably the better team. They were up against a good Stars team, but they threatened late on in the first half, and they'll have gained confidence from that. And I think the halftime team talk from coach Jack Marchant will have been more of the same. Keep doing what you're doing right now. You'll have the Revolution have the wind in their favor in this second half. We'll see if that helps them to try and gain more territory in the game and put the Stars under pressure. And I think for the Stars, Carl Reynolds will have been happy with his team's performance. Maybe take more of your chances. But we'll see how it goes. Here's Kay in the box, holding the ball up. It's fallen to the edge of the box. Man goes down, and it's a free kick. In a dangerous position for the Revolution. Big Hakeem Reed with the foul. Kay held up the ball. I think it was Tamimi who came in and won the free kick. No, I beg your pardon, it was Santos Guerra in a dangerous position, and we've got Tamimi, we've got Guerra, we've got McElroy all over the ball. This is actually a dangerous position with the wind behind you like this. If you don't have to put too much pace on the kick. You can just float the ball up and let the wind do the work for you. If I'm as a left footer myself, if I'm McElroy, I am telling them I'm taking this free kick. You've got that huge area on the right-hand side. Here's Tamimi. Plays it round. And as I mentioned, put a little bit too much power on it. In that situation with the wind, you just need to guide it over there, put it on target. It's going to be difficult for the goalkeeper. Here is Grajeda with the free kick. They go short. We saw this in the first half. The Stars very happy to keep possession. The back four is very comfortable on the ball. They don't mind going from left to right. Here's a long ball up towards Shepherd, won by the Revolution. Started the second half well. Here's Grajeda. It's falling out to the edge of the box, but Tamimi hits it on his left-hand side. Never looked massively comfortable. It was Santos Guerra who tried to turn to go forward. He just mistouched it, and it fell for Tamimi, and the strike wasn't the best. But there's the signs from the Revolution again. They've started the second half how they ended the first. The Southern State Stars a little bit shell-shocked right now. They're struggling to get themselves back in the ascendancy. There was the ball from Guerra out to Tamimi, and he's just not hit it as clean as he would like in that situation. Just get the ball on target, make the goalkeeper work. Good signs for the Revolution though. Here's Meccano, was busy in the first half. Finished with a yellow card, and that's a strong tackle from Tamimi, and the referee has got a decision to make here. Do you go for a yellow card? Maybe just keeps his card in the pocket on this occasion. For me, that's one of the professional fouls. That was an easy decision if I'm the referee. Meccano would left him for dead in that situation. Free kick on the right. I think it's Mason Walsh who's out there to take it. Little stutter step, then driven in. Cleared from the Revolution this occasion. Walsh who took the free kick came running into the area. And this is a chance here for the Revolution to break. The ball just has too much on it. You see there the wind carried the ball away from Celestine, just couldn't get onto it. Chance missed for the Revolution. Here's the Stars in possession. Nice little flick round the corner. Here's Shepherd, wins the throw-in off of Morgan's feet. Cosino with the ball. Throw-in. Plays to Harrison. Harrison gives the ball back. There's a big switch out to Rivera. Nice touch inside. Rivera been on the right and on the left. He fancies going back out onto the right-hand side. Now, Guerrero again there. Just loses possession. And you see the ball is going off him. And for a second, I thought that was running away from Grajeda. I don't know if you heard me get excited. And I think Grajeda maybe panicked for a second. You saw the power of the wind and the rain causing that. And that's a long ball up. And again, the ball holed up in this wind. Here's Rivera. Lines up the fullback. Goes out to Shepherd on the right-hand side. He tries to whip the ball into the box. Exciting start to the second half. A bit end to end. Shepherd goes back to Marcano. Back to Shepherd. Tamimi closing down, wins. Gives away the throw-in. Clayton Adams comes a little bit deeper to get onto the ball. Feds in now on the... Plays it forward into Cozine. Cozine has time to turn. Nice little ball into Rivera. Just didn't get the curl on the outside of the right boot to put it into Rivera's path. Here's McElroy out on the left-hand side for the Revolution. Into Santos Guerra. Santos Guerra goes forward. Out to the left-hand side. One back for the Stars. The Guerrero just kicked it and it goes out of play for a throw-in. Out on the left-hand side, the far side for the Georgia Revolution, who are growing in confidence as this game goes on. Out onto the right-hand side to the right back, Martinez Belioso. Again out to him. Goes inside. Nice turn from Tombado. I'm not sure he knew where the defender was, but his touch managed to take him away from it. It cuts inside here from Guerrero. Nice ball into Tamimi. Ball out and twice a foul. And the referee finally gives it. Santos Guerra. There was a rash challenge in the first place, and then the two rash challenges from the Stars there, and a free kick again in a dangerous position for the Revolution. Nice little back heel from Tamimi. Santos Guerra going in, and it was the second one that the referee gave the foul on. Getting a little bit feisty here. We had Santos Guerra. Tamimi, I think a minute ago, had maybe got his eye in from the first one. He went far wide on the previous free kick. McElroy again over it with the left foot. I think he's going to be bullied out of this one as well. Santos Guerra with he's placing the ball as if he's going to take it. You have all of the big guys up from the back. Nyhausen on the left-hand side, but with this wind, I'd be expecting this to be put on target. Here's Santos Guerra. Whips it in. And again, the wind carries it over. Guerrero happy to see that one fly over his crossbar. Again, we see the Stars happy to play out short from the back. Bit of a dangerous ball there. You don't want to play straight balls out of the defense like that. It's difficult for the person who's going to gain it. Here's Walsh. Fantastic skill from Walsh. Goes away from the defender. Advances 30 yards up the pitch with some skill. I think he caught. I'm not sure if it was Tamimi who went out to meet him, and Tamimi's taken a knock to the face here. Lovely drop of the shoulder from Walsh. And Walsh obviously didn't mean that. Tamimi's gone down, but with a head knock, the referee right to bring proceedings to a halt. There's the athletic trainer, Jess Lurl, out making sure I beg your pardon. Jess Lowell is the athletic trainer for the Stars. I think it might have possibly been a poke in the eye there. You see just a little bit of connection on Tamimi. And you can never be too careful with head knocks, so the referee rightfully stopping the play. A good start for the second half so far for the Revolution. The wind behind them, they've had two free kicks in dangerous areas. The Stars, you can see them talking in the middle of the park there. It's Clayton Adams, Fane, and Hakeem Reed discussing how they can prevent the Revolution from being on top. The game so far in difficult conditions, though, has been a joy to watch. This man, Kazim, really tricky player, one of 4 players for the Stars that are really pleasing on the eye when they get the ball. Very positive, very direct in the way they play. Probably tonight, and this weather isn't 100% suited for the qualities that they have, but they've fitted themselves well in such difficult conditions. Kudos to the large umbrella over there in the stands. They're the smart ones tonight. Hopefully the wind doesn't take hold of that one. This will be 2 spectators down. You can hear coaches shouting onto the pitch, telling the team to stay focused. It's always difficult when you have such a long break in the game. Tamimi obviously not comfortable. I think you're seeing him walk off here. I'm potentially going to be a substitution for the Revolution. That'll be a big miss. He's been very, very bright. I think there's blood coming out of his nose. He's been a bright spot for the Revolution. Popped up in many areas tonight. He's dangerous. He's another player that's very direct and good on the ball, pleasing on the eye. They'll be hoping that they can stop the bleeding and he can come back into the game. And we're back with a drop ball from the referee, throw in for the Revolution. It'll be McElroy who'll throw it in. Nienhuis goes back, plays the ball across from the left to the right. And good pressing on that occasion from the Stars, put the pressure on the Revolution, and Martinez Belioso just could only kick the ball out of park. Here's Clayton Adams. Not a great pass out to Meccano. Meccano, good athleticism. He showed good pace tonight. He gets back onto that quickly and gives the ball back to the goalkeeper. Long from him. It's going to be Walsh going up to it. Good header from number 11 for the Revolution. That was Celestine. Here's Walsh in the number 10 spot. Celestine takes it off him again. Walsh pressuring to try and win the ball back. Oh, nice comfortable play from the right back for the Revolution, Martinez Belioso. One back though from the Stars. Long diagonal to the left-hand side. Just cleared. Number 15, Reese Harrison. There is Coach Reynolds, active on the sideline. I think he'll be happy with the way his young teams played tonight. It's a good story, Coach Reynolds. Come over from England. He was mentioning his family's here with him now. Managed to coach in Sporting Gijón. Been in the academy for the New York Red Bulls, so he's been in some big programs. Obviously, Sporting Gijón La Liga team. Great coaching pedigree, and kudos to him for coming back to Harrisburg and really growing something for this team. Here's Celestine going forward, just sold it a little bit short for Belioso. One back for the Stars. Adams played the 1-2 with Harrison. Into Fane, not seen much of the ball in the holding midfield position so far in the second half. Out to Walsh, good play this from the Stars, really moving the ball well. Here's Cousin, goes inside. Nice drop of the shoulder, cut inside Martinez Belioso, and brought him down. Walsh goes quick here to the outside. It's Harrison, gets into the box. Belioso holds it back to the perfect spot for Rivera, and the goal scorer on the penalty spot, exactly where you want your attacking players, coming in from a cutback. Just couldn't get any purchase on it, and here come the Revolution the other way. They took the free kick quickly, and here's Clayton Adams. Good spell here for the Stars. Rivera just missed that opportunity, cuts back inside, back to Adams. Forward, lovely little spot for Walsh, great pass into him, nice turn from Walsh. Here's Cousin cutting in from the right again, or from the left again onto his right foot, good step over. Out to Walsh, this is where he created the first goal. Well, the only goal. Here's Walsh, this time coming inside, hits it! And good save from the goalkeeper, powered out. Difficult to catch it on a night like this. Oh, what a pass that is, by the way. The wind carried it out, but it looked there that Santos Guerra had the nice little angle around the back, and Tamimi was going to be able to run onto it. Again, and it wasn't Tamimi, I'm afraid. Tamimi has substituted out. He obviously couldn't continue with that sore nose. Over blood. Oh, so it is Tamimi, but he's wearing the number 20. Apologies. He's testing me tonight. Here's Rivera on the right. Bit of a slow pass into Clayton Adams. Clayton Adams sharp enough, though, to keep hold of possession. Here he is again. Coming into the game, coming a little bit deeper right now. Clayton Adams trying to get on the ball. Obviously played further up in the first half. Didn't see possession as much as he would have potentially liked, but starting to link the play nicely. That's a fantastic ball. And I really like the fact that Harrison made that run before Clayton Adams managed to pass it. That shows good intuition from the team, and they like playing together. That's something that you can teach on the training field. That was Hakeem winning the free kick. Superb. Defending, used his body fantastically well. So shepherd the ball. It was the big man Kay trying to get around him, but Reed used his body and tried to make Kay go the long way around. Rivera limping a little bit, the goal scorer. He won't want to come off early tonight. Brimming with confidence after that strike. Got himself in a good position in this second half as well. That's a strong tackle and an easy decision for the referee. Cousin getting himself on the ball as well, and the Stars are really starting to gain confidence as this game goes on. They're all buzzing around, they're all looking to get into possession. Nijhuisen does well there to win the ball back. Onto the left-hand side. Good turn of pace from Tamimi. Loses the ball, just didn't link up well with Kay. Here's McElroy. Back to Nijhuisen. Out to Gavin Morgan, who bursts forward from the centre half spot, looking for someone to link into. Just a difficult ball into the striker's feet there. Celestine maybe 5 yards away from it. Here come the Stars the other way. The game's starting to open up a little bit now. The Revolution in the first half kept it tight, but one goal behind, they're having to throw a few more bodies forward. The gaps are starting to show in the midfield, and this game could open up for this last 20 plus minutes. Sorry, 30 plus minutes. My math skills letting me down as always. Here's the Revolution, strong ball out there to the left-hand side. Not the best thing Tambadu's done tonight. He showed a lot of energy, goes from box to box. Just a poor pass on that occasion. Here's Cousin, this time showing up on the right-hand side to his other winger, Rivera. Both wingers over there. Nice 1-2, give and go from Rivera. Dinks it into the box. Here's Shepherd. Shepherd turns, only one thing on his mind. That's what you want to see. Thomas Shepherd, a number 9. He had Walsh next to him, But I don't mind my number 9, even without looking up. He knows where the goal is, turns and shot it, hit it. Banfi in the right position at the right time. Clayton Adams does fantastic to win the ball back. He bursts into the box on his left foot, ball into the box, and there it is, Shepherd! The striker, the number 9, the target man, the hit man. He had a strike a minute ago, unlucky, and on this occasion, right place, right time, but fantastic break into the box for number 10, Clayton Adams. But cuts it back, and that is exactly where you want your number 9, Thomas Shepherd, to tap it home. And the goal that can settle the nerves for the Southern State Stars. Nothing that man Banfi could do to prevent it. And we've mentioned tonight that they've got some stars in this team. This time, it was Clayton Adams linking up with Thomas Shepherd, and a two-goal lead for the Southern Stars. Southern Stars 2, Georgia Revolution 0. I did mention earlier, Clayton Adams has really started to come back into the game. Well, not come back into the game. He started to come a little further, deeper to get on the ball, and you can see him start to grow up. He's been linking, he's been getting possession, and you see that confidence he's given himself by getting plenty of touches on the ball. And a great little burst into the box. He left Gavin Morgan in his wake, and a nice pullback, and we see a substitution here. It's number 7 for the Georgia Revolution. This is Alec Naro Harley, who is actually a former Las Vegas Lights player. And this is Rivera from distance. Banfi, not a great kick out, and Rivera with confidence with the goal in the first half, tried to go from distance. Easy for Banfi to deal with. But back to Harley coming on. He's obviously a spark for this Revolution team, a man that can definitely come on and change it. Played in the USL Championship 3 years ago for the Las Vegas Lights. Obviously gained great experience while he was there. They really need his spark to come on for this last 25 minutes to try and get this Revolution team back into the game. At this point, they're going to have to show hearts of lions to come back into it. But as we know, in these straight knockout cup competitions, anything can happen. Throw in for Meccano for the Stars. He won't be in any rush now. The Stars will be happy to keep possession, see this game out. Here's Adams, fresh off an assist, all the way out to Rivera. Great ball, Rivera, good touch again. Cuts inside. A little bit of flair pass. Slow it down, you hear the coach, Reynolds. Slow the game down. Here's Fain breaking forward. Good ball into Adams. Adams tried the link up to Shepherd again. One back by the Revolution, and very, very, very smart tackle from Dadzi. Easy yellow card for the referee, but just slowed the game right down. You see the break for the Revolution coming. Just need to slow it down. That's Tamimi who was fouled. Ball out to the left-hand side. The referee says it was taken too quickly for his liking. Here's Morgan for the Revolution. Out to Martinez Belioso. Martinez Belioso back to Morgan. Bogle. Out to Nyhausen. The Revolution need to start going forward a little bit faster right now. The 2 goals down. He's put himself under pressure there. Nyhausen does well to see away the danger and the press. Tamimi tries it outside of his boot to K. K, first ball out to Belioso. Belioso likes to play it in from deep. There's the ball into the box, and Garrido does well, and that's going to be a foul. A decent ball into the box. The goalkeeper did fantastic. Grajeda commanded his area, punched it out, and was fouled after the punch. And again, the Stars won't be. Here you see another one of those deep balls into the box. Well done by the goalkeeper. It was Celestine who was late, and it's just an easy decision for the referee. And the Stars will take their time to eke out a few more seconds. There's Harrison down the left-hand side. Back to Cozine. They've linked up really well, the left back and left winger for the Stars. Nice play from Cozine into Walsh. Walsh to Shepherd. 1-2 into the box. And I think there was a little bit of a hand to help him on there. But lovely play again. The front four, Cozine, Walsh, Shepherd, Rivera. Well, front five, Clayton Adams as well, have all linked really nicely. Nice 1-2s, great individual skill. And you see there the ball bounced up and Walsh tried to give it a helping hand, should we say. Free kick again for the Stars. And we've got the first bit of cramp, and for me, absolutely no surprise that it's Meccano out there at right back. He's put great effort in, up and down all night. The effort from actually the man he's lined up against as well, McElroy. Both fullbacks on that far side have had great engines up and down all night, but he can be very pleased with his performance. Here's Fane. I don't think he's given the ball away once all night. Cozine tries the ball out, ricochets off Celestine, throwing for the Stars. Harrison plays it into Walsh. Cozine inside to Fane. Under pressure from Harley. Out to Meccano. Maybe he won't be doing those runs after having cramp, but as he sprints into the right wing area again. Can't stop the man. Fane back to the goalkeeper. Out here onto the left. Harrison breaks forward into Cozine. Into Walsh. Good skill again on the ball. Always comfortable. Cuts inside. The referee says play on. For me, that was an absolute free kick. He was covered by 3 men, but he was tackled from behind Walsh. He must feel hard done by on that occasion. Here's the replay. He cuts inside. That's a tackle from behind. He's gone off the ground, Bogle. For me, I cannot see. I commend the referee tonight for playing on as much as possible. He's really let the guys play. The game has flowed very freely, but on that occasion, I think Walsh will feel very hard done by not get to free kick. That was Santos Guerra with the Cruyff turn back to his defender. Out to the left-hand side, Nyhausen. Out to Santos Guerra again. Trying to dictate play, trying to get into positions to get on the ball. Harley with a touch there as well. Won back by Shepherd, the goal scorer. And there's Clayton Adams snapping in to win the ball. Chance here for the Stars to break. Cozine, out it goes to Rivera. Takes a touch into the box, dinks it to the back post. There's Shepherd again! That should be game, set and match to the Stars. The number 9 striker waves goodbye. That's them coming into the next round, you would think now. Great break. Cozine did fantastic. Cut inside onto his right-hand side. Fed the ball out to Rivera. And what a nice little dink from Rivera to the far post. And Shepherd again in a perfect position. And he's made no mistake again. First time finish past Banfi. Nothing the goalkeeper can do. And they've been clinical. The Stars have been absolutely clinical. And I said he waved goodbye, but I think he's waving hello to the next round. That man, despondent, and nothing he could do. He can't feel bad for that. It was great play from the Stars and a lovely finish. And deservedly so. The Revolution have kept in the game. They've given all the effort, but the Southern State Stars have just had that quality when they've needed it tonight. They've got 4 or 5 real class players when they get into that injured. I tell you, in the next round, they're going to be a difficult team to play against. They will fancy their chances. Whoever they go up, whoever they draw in the next round. We're going to have a substitution here. Captain Bradley Kay makes way. It was Manuel Carrillo who came on for Bradley Kay. Maybe looking to, they're going to move Harley up to that number 9 position as the target man up there for the Revolution. And Carrillo's maybe is going to come in just behind Harley. Maybe fresher legs, the two of them both off the substitutes bench. That's really good challenges. That's as a team, when you're winning 3-0 and your star man Mason Walsh is running back into the left back position to do a sliding tackle. As a Coach Reynolds is probably going to be delighted with all the goals, all the play. But to see his one of his top players to be making that effort will be the most pleasing thing they'll see tonight. That's what the Stars team has had. They've had great effort, good shape, and then flair when they've needed it. Corner for the Revolution. It's going to be McElroy to whip it in. Dedsey with the heady clear. Back to the edge of the box. He's put into a dangerous area. And it's a chance. And Garrido makes a fantastic save. Back out again. Whipped in from McElroy. And everyone stopped there for a second. We thought it was going to be a free kick. Not given. We thought it was going to be offside. And it was a great opportunity in the end for the Revolution. And I tell you, they score there. The game isn't over. Just hit back into a dangerous area. Harley was in there. And I think it was Tamimi again. Just couldn't get enough purchase and get it past Garrido. Harrison with the throw for the Stars. 15 minutes remain here in what's been an entertaining first round of the Open Cup. Shepherd on a hat-trick now, wins the ball back, tries to go forward, and just gives away the free kick. Clips Nijhuisen. Nijenhuis, I mean, my Dutch hasn't done me very well over the years. If I'd learnt it more when I was in that country. Good ball through. There's Harrison Reed, as he has been all day, and now we start to see a little bit of frustration coming into the game. Reed clears his danger. Corner again for the Revolution. Time running out on them. They need to start being as direct as they can. It's going to be Santos Guerra who will whip it in with his right foot from the left-hand side. Arm goes up. Whipped into the 6-yard box. Garrido not overly comfortable, not the best punch you'd see. Just dropping in the penalty box, but gets away with this one. Throws it out to Mason Walsh on the left-hand side, who canters up the left-hand side. Beats the defender, and a strong tackle comes in from Martino Bellioso, who wins the throw-in, and it'll be the last thing he does. Substitution. Decent night for Martin. They'll also come up against Kozin on the left-hand side there for the Stars. It's those tricky wingers for the Stars have been difficult to play against, but he held up pretty well. There's the direct play we're expecting from the Revolution. This time goes all the way through to Garrido. He brings it on his chest, wastes a few extra seconds for the Stars. Long kick up to the right wing area. Shepherd wins the header. McElroy clears it. Walsh wins the tackle. Here's Harley. First chance for him to really get the ball under control. Goes inside, cuts inside. Now he's got a chance to play it out. Just didn't put enough on it. Meccano did well to come back in. And I think that may have been offside with Tamimi trying to run through. On to replace Martino Bellioso. I think that was offside. Meccano getting in just side. On to replace Martinez Bellioso was Andreas Jackson. And that's Andreas Jackson. First introduction to the game is to give away a foul on Cousin. Strong tackle. Right through the back of him. Cousin did well to move the ball away from him. There's no malice in that. He's just used his strength. Out to Mason Walls. Mason Walls cuts inside that. Slips the ball out to Cousin. Cousin lines up the defender, tries a little bit of skill. And gives away the foul. I like what Cousin does here as a wide man. Lines up the defender, tries a bit of skill, and yeah, the feet just collided, and the referee gives the easy decision. Here is Andreas Jackson, plays the long ball down the line. Here's Harley running onto it. Harrison Reed again across. Harley stumbles but manages to keep it, and that's going to be an easy free kick. I said that, and then the decision was, the whistle came a little bit later, but it is a free kick for the Revolution. Good play from Harley with the fresh legs, runs down the line at Hakeem Reed, who slid in. It was a foul. I think Reed, maybe Harley just fell on the back of Reed's head. Reed's been impressive tonight. Really hasn't put a foot wrong, really. The Stars have limited the Revolution to crosses into the box where they've gained their best opportunities. There was the one chance for Bradley Kay in the first half where he ran in behind, but other than that, Reed and his centre half partner of Dadsey have kept the Revolution in front of them. Free kick will be taken from McElroy. 10 minutes to go. I think there's a substitution as well. I think that'll be the last thing that Hakeem Reed does tonight. He's made way to the side, unless he is just a head knock and they need to evaluate him. McElroy with the free kick. 2 in the wall for the Stars. Rivera in the front area to prevent it going in the front post. A little bit of chirpiness in the box there, because he with a smile on his face, enjoying himself tonight. McElroy cuts it back to the edge of the box, hits it, and it's in. It's a goal. It's Tamimi with the strike, deflected over the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. He's had a good night tonight, Tamimi. A well-worked free kick. McElroy cut it back to him. A wry smile there. He knows it may be a little bit too late. But it wasn't deflected off Meccano. He's actually 1-2 hit it off himself. It's Tamimi with the goal. It's Tamimi with the assist. Sometimes you need that little bit of luck, though. And, we're going to have a grandstand finish to the game. With the weather delays and the weather and everything we've witnessed tonight, I wouldn't put against the Revolution comeback here. We have another substitution for the Stars. It is Liam Bennett has come on to replace Hakeem Reed. Here's Rivera bursting down the line. He's got Shepherd inside him. He goes down to the byline. Maybe just held on too long. Rivera, though, chips it back to the back post. Shepherd again, first three, goes down in the box. Made the referee think about it. The ball's been cleared, though, and here's Harley on the other way. And Dadsey covering his defender really well. Clears the danger. And here come the Revolution again. Harley has been dangerous since he came on. Dinks the ball over to the back post. Not cleared by Meccano. Tucks it by one. That's a difficult hit on the half volley like that. Dadsey, I think, hurt himself in the clearance. The same as Hakeem Reed. Not put a foot wrong, and another cramp. I think the rain maybe has made this game that little bit faster. I think the referee is close to cramp as well. He's stretching his hamstrings. You know, it's been a quick game when the referee's feeling it. But Dadsey's been impressive as well. Good on the ball, comfortable, good defensively. I don't think there's anyone in the Stars team has put a foot wrong. A good performance from every man. Coach Reynolds will be very happy with his team's performance. Ball bounces Walsh. Brings it down, uses his body well. Plays the ball to Rivera. Cuts inside, gives himself some space. McCartney was always overlapping. Down to Walsh. Again, all over the place. This time pops up in the right wing area. Likes to go one-on-one. McElroy turns him inside out. Goes down the line. This time with his right foot. Hits it into the box. Well cleared from the substitute. Andreas Jackson. Out to the 2 goals man Shepherd, who swings it out to Walsh. It eventually gets there to him. Cuts inside. Lovely skill. Into the box. Cuts onto his left foot. Hits it. Should have had a goal tonight, Walsh. One strike off the post in a similar position. Unlucky that time. Tamimi, good skill again. The goal scorer. Nice from Adams, winning the ball back with a nice little back heel. Here's Hakeem Reed. Tries the ball over the top into no man's line, but Rivera's pace gets him there. He did the hard work. Just couldn't put enough on the ball to keep it in play. Mentioned early, obviously played in the Copa Libertadores. The standard of that is the equivalent of the European competition in South America. Ball down the line. Corner for the Revolution. They're going to throw the bodies forward here. Harley runs out to take it. You never know. You get another goal in this situation. It's game on. McElroy replaces Harley to take it. You want Harley, the striker, in the danger area. All the bodies back from the Stars. 10 players in the defensive area. All 11 players in the defensive area for the Stars. McElroy deep to the far post. Gareda comes out. Did he put a hand on it? The referee says no, and it's a goal kick. Well done by the goalkeeper. Made the correct decision. McElroy will be disappointed. He's hit that too far and let the Stars off the hook in that occasion. Grajeda with the goal kick. The Stars for the whole game have played out short from the back. They've changed tactics now. Just go long, get away from your own goal. You're 2 goals up with 5 minutes to go. You don't want to take any chances. See the game out now. Show the professionalism to get through to the next round. Here's the substitute for the Stars. Goes back to the goalkeeper. That was Liam Bennett. Here's Clayton Adams. Nifty on the ball again. Cuts inside. Seems to give himself space all the time. So comfortable on the ball. Never gives it away. Into Fane. Hasn't put a foot wrong all night. Just does the easy things. Plays the ball. Keeps the ball. Links the play. Long ball out to the left wing. Won by the Revolution. Cleared down the line. Harley can't keep. Hakeem Reed does fantastic again. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Grajeda. Into Fane. The Stars will be happy to just keep possession like this. The pressure's not there anymore from the Revolution. Tired legs coming through. Walsh all the way down in left wing. Fancies himself to get on the score sheet. Runs at the defender and wins a corner kick for the Stars. They'll take their time to take this. It looks like the steam has run out for the Revolution. They've shown hearts of lions. They've battled and drafted the whole game. They've never given up then, but they're just the quality of the Stars has shone through in the end. Rivera goes short to give an option for the short corner kick, which is on because there's only one defender gone out to meet him. It's Saucedo that goes out, and I think we're going to have a substitution again here. It's going to be he's not going to get his hat-trick, but Shepherd with 2 goals comes off a great performance for him. He's going to be replaced by Patrick Irwin. But no, Thomas Shepherd, number 9, led the line fantastically well. And as you want to see from a number 9, from your striker, pops up with 2 goals from a cumulative yards of about 8. Ball into the box. Banfi holds. One thing in his mind, go long. He launches it up there. But he's put a little bit too much welly on that one. And it's gone all the way back through to his opposite number, Hector Grajeda, who's going to be happy to eke out a few more seconds. It's been an eventful night. We've had plenty of goals, storms, delays, but we managed to see it through. And I did mention kudos to the groundsman before the game, but I want to give it to him again. Look how well the pitch has held up after torrential downpours before the game.
It's almost time. It's almost over. But we should probably go ahead and go down.
All the way back to Grajeda. First time volley out. One back from the Stars. Cleared down the line. Man Walsh, full of energy still. Tries the 1-2, plays it out. And the won it back, the Stars there. Brilliant play. Out to Rivera. Irwin out to Rivera. Rivera goes one-on-one. Cuts inside. He's got an opportunity on his left foot. Hits it! And Banfi, for a second, thought it was on target. Just saw it rise over the bar. Perhaps not on Rivera's strongest foot, but lovely skill to cut inside. Nothing on his mind when he got in there. The goal opened up for him. He's tried to bend it with his weaker foot into the far corner. But he's been outstanding as well, Rivera, on the right-hand side. Scored a wonder goal in the first half to get us underway, to open the scoring. And that's really been the highlight of the game. Some really good football, soccer, some really good interplay from both teams. And on comes number 25 for the Stars. It's Ayrton Redmore coming in for the closing minutes. Not great there from Revolution. Tired legs now, they're making the mistakes. Fain keeps the ball. All the way back to Grajeda. Grajeda just looks up. Swings the ball out to Walsh, who nods it on for Harrison, who bursts forward. He's going to get the ball back to Walsh now. He's got loads of time. As always, one thing in his mind. Cuts inside. He's going to hit it. Good block from the defender. The ricochet falls out to Harley. Cuts inside. He's got his man. There's no... I can't believe he's not played him, but he's gone out onto the left-hand side. Chance here for the Revolution. Cuts. He's cut it. There's been a slip. And just gets under the ball and clears the top of the goal into the net behind Santos Guerra, who's had a good game. He's been busy. Good on the ball. Cut inside. We've seen some good play like that in those positions. Both teams cutting inside and hitting it. Sometimes on a night like this tonight, you don't want to be missing the target. Just get it on target, make the goalkeeper work. The ball skites off the surface. It's difficult for the goalkeeper. Irwin throwing himself about in his short time on the pitch. Long sweeping ball, headed clear. Clayton Adams winning the ball. Rivera plays the ball down to number 22, Leighton Jameson. Jameson head up, swings the ball into the box, cleared on this occasion. There's Clayton Adams, sharp as always, first onto the ball. Cleared away. Here come the Revolution. We're at desperation stage now. We're in the closing minutes. Tried to get the ball out to the right-hand side. The ball was blocked. For Harrison, and long ball into the corner, and the Stars will be hoping that ball stays out of play. Long ball out to the right hand side. There's Marcano again, wins the header, sees out the danger. McElroy sprints over to throw the ball back in, down the line. Game wind down, the referee's arm goes up, and there's the full time whistle, and there's protestations from the Revolution. I'm not sure what is happening. Oh, I think I know what's happened. And apologies for me. I beat the whistle. The referee gave it as offside, but it was from a throw-in. And obviously you can't have an offside throw-in, so apologies to everyone. I hope no one left and turned off their TV set, because the game isn't over. And I have to admit, that's the first time I've actually seen that happen. You can't be offside from a throw-in. But all credit to the referee and his team tonight. I think he's had a great night. I think he's done exceptionally well. He's let them play in difficult conditions. He's shown the yellow cards when he's needed to stop it from boiling over. And he's let the game be entertaining. Good performance. Ball out to Walsh on the left side. He always, first thing in his mind is go forward. Out to Clayton Adams. Walsh goes for the give and go. Adams decides against it, just keeps possession. Goes all the way back to his defense. Ayrton, who goes back to his goalkeeper. All the way out to the far side. Just make the pitch as big as possible. See out the game is what the Stars want to do. And this time, the referee does blow for final whistle. The crowd celebrates. It was a great performance. The coaches go and shake hands, and they can be happy with the performances, both teams. It was an entertaining game. We were treated to some fantastic goals. Rivera opened the scoring with a wonder goal in the first half, and then the Stars in the second half, they shone through. Shepherd managed to get himself twice on the score sheet to go 3-0 up. The Stars were well deserved of a 3-0 lead. These youngsters were treated to an absolutely fantastic game. Coach Carl Reynolds will be absolutely delighted with his team. They did enough, they showed the quality, and it was an entertaining game. The Stars came out tonight, they performed. The Rivera finish was the highlight. The Tamimi finish got the Revolution back into it. But what a game of soccer we were treated to. The Stars progressed to the next round of the US Open Cup.